Okay, so can I just have that torch there now? So I've got, this is the first column that we took the top plate off. Got 4 sides. It's got a complete cast iron base. The four panels sit on top of that cast iron base. About a metre up from the finished floor level, we've got a wrought iron hoop that is 40 by 16mm wrought iron flat bar that comes around, and it's got, each panel is held on there with 2 1/2-inch BSW bolts. Then we've got, if you come up further onto the column, about 700mm from the top of the cast iron column, we've got where the hinge points are to the gate, we've got another hoop that is rotted away. You can see that there. So the way the torch is shining on there, that is the hinge. That is the hinge plate for the gate we've got to put the madlock on. So there's the nut, and the hoop is just rotted away, the wrought iron hoop. You can see concrete is in there. They put concrete in there to fill the gaps up of where the vertical bars are. So, and then I'll come out. That's the lid. The bolts. There was no bolts in this. You can see there where we'd have to re-tap in and repair the broken lid. So these screws here don't go into anything. I think they could be new. So it's only the middle ones would have had the cleats. So these look like fresh holes. Where Casper's pointing now, that is an original one that has sheared off there. It's broken off. So they've all broken off. So that would have to be repaired there. That's cast iron. We've got the cast iron lamp on top. We're only getting crevice corrosion on these places. You can see inside here now the rosette there. There's a copper rivet. Got 2 copper rivets, one there, one there. And we're getting crevice corrosion in behind there, in where the 2 mating surfaces are. So, and then there's another one there. This one is held in with a screw from the back. You can see there's the plate that holds on. The top plate where the lid sits on is all one piece. So that's the cleats there, which the side plates go onto. So as I say, it's only crevice corrosion where we're getting it. So where these would have to come off the mating surfaces and be reattached with copper rivets again. You can see the copper. That's the, we scratched it there, that is the copper. You can see the discoloration. So 2 copper rivets, and then this one doesn't seem to be, it looks like that one would have a bolt going through it with a nut from the inside. It could be drilled and tapped into that. So that would be, the lid would fasten into that with a screw. So yeah, there's not much, these are new flat bar plates because those wrought iron hoops had rotted away on the top hinge. So this is where it has rotted away. The cast iron hoop would have gone around there. So that would have been sorry, there it is there. That's where the hoop would have been fastened to. There's another one here, and this one here. That's where the nut goes through. So there's the wedge that we would knock out. We would die grind out about 7mm out the back of this plate here, which would allow the top of the gate to come back, which would then give us clearance for the maglock, for the gates to close. So you can see there's no gap there. You can see this gate has dropped. That's the gate with the jemmy strip on it. So come up there. Anyway, that gate has dropped. We're getting crevice corrosion in where the wrought iron meets the cast iron, especially at the top of the gates. So I think it's not all of them. Just see this one here on the outside. You can see the crevice corrosion there, where the wrought iron meets the cast iron. more there. More there. Mainly on the top side doesn't look too bad, but that would have to be disassembled and re-riveted back on once the paint system has been put back in there. Now it looks like it's there, so you can see the sheared off bolt. There would have been the bolts that would have sheared off, so the nut is on the inside of that, so it must have a lip coming down onto it to pass it onto. We'll make another one of these with a plate that drops inside. Make one of that for this here with a mag lock. I'll take that back with me today. So you can see there, have to separate the gates. That rust is expanding and it will crack the cast iron eventually, because when the rust expands, cast iron can't give, it's not malleable, it'll crack and you'll lose that section of the feature. So more corrosion there, but it's not too bad. Okay, so okay, this is the column. That's the first column. Second column, that's the column we're working on there, that we've done the video on. Taken off the face plate off that one, the side connecting plate. They've put new, it looks like there, from when they did the electrification of the lamps, they put in, that's not MA, it's 5/16 BSW, oh sorry, 1/4 inch BSW screws, all 5/16.